A very good morning. Welcome to the sports segment on the weekend show. My name is Abraham Yusuf, and I'll be bringing to you all the happenings across sports. And on today's episode, these are the headlines. Slots confident of Liverpool's deal despite hard bargain by Feyenoord. Inter Milan wins the Scudetto for the 20th time in the club's history. Xavi makes a U-turn and decides to stay for one more season with FC Barcelona. La Liga and League One champions almost decided. The English Premier League title race still on. Feyenoord's manager Arne Slot is confident he will become the new Liverpool boss despite ongoing negotiation between the clubs. Liverpool's opening offer for Slot was rejected by Feyenoord, who are holding on for a higher compensation fee. Slot believes an agreement will be reached despite hard bargain on the transfer fee, which could be a record for a Dutch coach. It's celebration time in Milan. Inter Milan have clinched this year our title, also known as the Scudetto, for the 20th time in their history. This is a major achievement for the club, highlighting Inter's dominance and consistency throughout the season, and also solidifying their position as one of the powerhouses in Italian football. There's a twist in the tale at Barcelona. Xavi Hernandez, who was rumored to be leaving the club at the end of the current season, has decided to stay for one more season, thereby signing off his contract with the club after a meeting with the club's president, Joan Laporta, earlier this week. Xavi's commitment to Barcelona adds stability and experience to the team, much to the delight of the fans and management alike. Championship race in Spain's La Liga and France's Ligue 1 are heating up. The teams are neck on neck with the Italians, with the titles likely to be decided in the final week of the season. Kylian Mbappe's PSG look to secure yet another Ligue 1 title, being 11 points ahead of second-place Monaco with just 4 games to go. Also, Real Madrid look to take back their title from current holders Barcelona after the recent victory in a Clásico, where Jude Bellingham once again showed his class and hunger to sit at the tables of the kings of a Clásico, taking them 11 points ahead of their rivals. Football fans around the world will be watching with anticipation to see who comes out on top. Moving on to the Premier League. Unlike some other leagues in Europe, the Premier League still remains one of the most competitive football in history, and this season, like every other, is a proof. Arsenal remain on the top of the table with 77 points, having played a game ahead of second-place Man City with 76 points, and third-place Liverpool, who slipped in the title race after their recent defeat at the hands of Everton at Goodison Park. The race for the glory is still on. Current holders Man City still remain favourites, and their fates remain in their hands. Will Pep's boys retain their title, or will Arteta's Arsenal finally have their moment, or will Klopp's Liverpool grant him an exit? We wait to see. And today with me, I have my friend, an amazing guy, MC Sam. Good to have you here, MC.
I'm happy to be
So we're going to talk about two things briefly. We're talking about Xavi renewing his contract with Barcelona, or deciding to stay to see out his contract. Do you think it's a good move, or do you think Barcelona should have allowed him go?
I think Xavi will want to win something.
Okay.
Something here. I was thinking he's going for the Champions League and he lost out. So I think that's his target, because if he wins the Champions League, to get a new job or a bigger job will be easy. Okay. It's going to be easier for him to get. So I was thinking that was his target. So definitely he should stay and try and win something big.
Okay. Well, we wait to see. Now, secondly, let's talk about the Premier League. You're an Arsenal fan. Yeah, you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
You're topping the table.
Yeah.
But your being there is based on Man City playing a game list. So what do you think about this race?
First of all, I know everybody believes Man City will win. Before I even talk about my Arsenal winning the league, I want to say I'm very happy that my Arsenal beats my boss club, Chelsea. I want to say that.
Okay.
But back to the main discussion. Yeah. Man City is the favourite, because if Man City doesn't lose any game, they have won the league. If they don't draw any game, they have won the league. So now our prayer is Arsenal, Man City, as an Arsenal fan, our prayer is Man City should just draw one game. I was watching Man City Brighton, and I nearly went to church to pray that God, Brighton does hold Man City down. But that didn't happen. They beat Brighton 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah.
You know, so Man City are scary. And I feel they have won the league, but my prayer is something should just happen, then Arsenal should win the league.
And looking at these weekend fixtures, you're facing Tottenham. It's a North London derby.
Yeah. You see, 20 years ago, Arsenal won the league, and we won it at White Hart Lane.
Okay.
So I was in my head. I was like, okay, that can happen again. If we beat Tottenham, maybe God will not make us win the league.
Okay.
For White for Tottenham.
All right. Well, we wait to see what the Premier League will be. And these are the fixtures for this weekend. West Ham take on Liverpool early this afternoon. Fulham take on Crystal Palace. Manchester United go against Burnley. Newcastle take on Sheffield United. Wolves take on Luton Town. Everton take on Brentford. And for the wrap of today, we have Aston Villa taking on Chelsea. And for tomorrow, we have Bournemouth, Brighton, Tottenham, Arsenal in the North London Derby, and Nottingham Forest taking on Man City. Thank you for listening. And we have Entrepreneurship Spotlight, so stay with us. Thank you.